share this with you. This is my free low-lying fog chiller. I can definitely say this is the best one. That fog stayed really low, but I was looking for a really good ice chest here, and I ran across this one. This thing is amazing, and I wanted something that, yeah, that had like the 5-day keep ice cold, you know, cool, whatever. And it was funny, it was out there sitting out in the trash. This thing was stinky, smelly, whatever, and used, but I took it home, cleaned it up, and I busted out my hole saw kit and started working on it right away. So as you can see here, I bored out a 2-inch hole and put in a 2-inch PVC pipe in the front there. As you can see here, this is the adapter hose that came with the fogger, and all I did was bore out a 1/2-inch hole on the side there of the cooler. Now as you look inside here, you'll see that that tip of that hose is still there, and it's been sealed up on both sides with the caulk. And I left the white caulk on there for the purpose of just to be able to see if there's going to be any mold development after a while. That way all I have to do is place some bleach in there and clean it. Now down here at the very bottom, you'll see at the front here, yes, I did get into a little bit of the cooler there, but that's fine. I laid down some caulk to seal that up. But that way I have a downslope ramp if there's any condensation water runoff. That way it just goes out the front and I don't have to worry about it building up inside. Alright, well, I like to save money as much as I can. Went to the dollar store and I purchased these 2 racks. They were $1 each. They are just basic freezer racks that they had sitting out there, and I was like, great, this is perfect. I've managed to save some money and I got a nice stable platform for my ice bottles. Here's some metal window screen that I have right here. I cut out a nice good sized piece that I can fold around this rack, and I placed it back inside the ice chest. Works great and perfectly. I didn't really want to just use the rack by itself. And this is how I got it back inside the chest itself. Just make sure that when you slide this back in, if you choose to use this rack, you push it down, make sure it's all the way flat inside that ice chest. Then go ahead and place your bottles of water on top. Now I'm only using 12 at this time. I can fit about 20, but I believe I'm going to only use 15, and then I'm going to throw in a block of dry ice when I start doing this on Halloween. So after getting these placed in there, I just wanted to double check and do a count to make sure. And that's when I discovered, yes, about 21 bottles can fit inside the ice chest. Well, alright, now it's time to assemble the fogger and chiller together, adding my attachments. I'll show you how I lock this down. Definitely want to show you from the front what it looked like. That's the attachment. It goes right on in there, no problems. And then all I did was take out the fogger juice, and this is the fogger juice I'm using at this time. And then I went and got a bungee cord, and I just wrapped it around the front, pulled it around the back, and then over the top of the fogger. Now the clips will go right into the front fasteners on the lid, and that's it. It holds it nice and snug. It works perfectly. And here's a stability test just to show you. I can move this thing around, no problems, no issues. I just wanted to show you the switch that I was using, and then when the lights light up, this lets you know that the fogger's ready. So this is the initial startup the very first time. Usually it's not a whole lot, but it lets you get an idea of what's going on, and that's until the fogger is fully heated up and ready to go, and it's cycling through with the timer. And wow, man, with this very first test and seeing it come out, I was very impressed. The fog stayed low. It hung around at the very bottoms and went through all the slopes of the plastic. And this is part of the reason why I use the black plastic, because it allows you to really see things as they are. Since I live in a very hot climate, to see this fog laying this low lets me know that, man, this design is outstanding. And see, when I build something, I really like to test it out strongly. So I had to make sure that the fogger was fully warmed up, and then working with the timer in the intervals it's supposed to. And that way you can see how well it's working, how the fog is just still remaining on that floor, even though it's almost like 90 degrees outside and maybe a little bit hotter in this garage. And then, you know, I'm holding the camera in my hand, so as you see it moving around, you know, I'm dropping it down to the floor, and then it's probably maybe like 6 inches off of the floor, you know, when I'm down on the ground with this camera. So I wanted you to make sure you see how well it is working, and man, this thing is definitely outstanding. Now that you got to see how well the chiller was working, I wanted you to see how much it was leaking. And it wasn't too much. All I have to do is put some of that foam sealer on the inside of the top of the lid, and that's it. And I'll do that later on. So I really wanted you to see this. Watch how that fog's just rolling over that plastic. And then when I pull it down, there you go. Amazing. And after I shut down the fogger and I went to go open up the lid, this is what it looked like. Well, I have to say I'm very impressed, and I am so glad I made this chiller the way I did, the design, and I hope you did too. And if you did, smash that like button. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.